Hey guys, I finished watching the Sense8, the second season. It's about in the second season they just told you that the 144,000 are connected through telepathy and together. Basically, whatever you are in the world, we have access to each other, knowledge, gifts, and yeah, and all of that. And and we are part of the first humans. They call us Homo Centurion, and Homo Centurion are the one, the ancestors. The Jesus and Moses and Mary and the Divine Mother, Mary's mother. Also, she gave birth like she gave a virgin birth to Mary, right? So the Divine Mother was, and so is Mary, and yeah. So it talks about the blockers, these from the movie, TV show Sense8. They're talking about they develop this like the blockers, and blockers basically that blocks whisper in selenium. Basically, selenium is associated with the moon, right? So they use blockers to block the whisperer from connecting, to them, because and then they could access you behind the veil, when they take these blockers. But those blockers will not work, because I'm going to tell you why. Because we have access to the Spirit of God, okay? So they may, use this blocker to block where the location and whatever, the whisperer from this TV show, but they cannot block the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God, right? Because we're going to have access to that, And yeah, so the TV show is really good. I really like the second season. It's very full of insight, it tells you a lot that the enemy have kept from you, And yeah, what else I wanted to talk to you about? Yeah, so the 144,000, even though they call us like rainbow children, or they call us, star children, they call us indigos. A lot, you go by different names, we come in different colors, right? If you watch the TV show, also called the movie called The Darkest Mind. If you look at The Darkest Mind, we come different colors, right? Because the most dominant color is that what you are. That when they do, like, okay, for example, when they do auric reading, when they can read your aura, the most dominant color, that's your color, right? So, but from that movie, The Darkest Mind is the most advanced, powerful color out of the wheel, the rainbow and whatnot, is the orange. The orange, and the second one is the red. And if you watch that movie, remember they were going after the red and orange, because the red and orange, one control fire, and the other one control what do you call it? Electricity. Basically, anything with that works with a chip or processor or motherboard, whatever, you can access that. You can fry anything. You can EMP anything with that has a chip in it. And that why in the movie they're showing you that the most dangerous ones are the orange and the red. Okay, and so anyhow, this is they're telling you, and also number eight, the 144,000, they are the seed, they are the seed of Jesus or Isa, okay? Because sense eight talks about the senses, how we be able to access our senses, our senses, we can access all our senses, from different lifetimes. We can access our gifts. We can connect together to other sensate, you know, or other clusters in that TV show. But and I'm going to tell you why. Excuse me. I'm going to tell you why this is true, because it's another TV show called Mayfair Witches. Mayfair Witches also talk about Jesus' birth, and they're telling you Lasher from that Mayfair Witches. Lasher is Jesus, pretty much. So he ended up having 8 children in that TV show. And I watch it. Also tells you they're telling you like a lot of information in that TV show about who you are. So I'm going to tell you more about who you really are and what part of you, if you're being targeted, and you don't have any of this information I'm going to tell you, you may not be the true target, because you know what? They target people who are the descendant of Jesus or Isa, but they also target people, just regular people, because I talked about the program. It generates money. So it's been sold globally, the world government, to basically anybody who they want to target, they can target, if as long as somebody else pays for it. You understand? And that's how they do it, how they sell it. Anyhow, but the true target should be there should be a Virgo. True targets are Virgos, because Jesus or Isa, Mary, and Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all of them, they're all Virgos. So we are from that house, The 12 disciples, they're all Virgos, even though they're, because the Divine Mother is a Virgo, and Virgin Mary is a Virgo. Because if you look at no, wait a minute. No, it's the bloodline of Mary is a Virgo, right? Virgin Mary, Tiamat, and they're all Virgos, right? Because if you look at the Last Supper, the Last Supper has, the only female in the zodiac is the Virgo. So you have to be. The disciples are different. I think different. They were born in a different month or year, whatnot. But they're most of them hold the divine bloodline. Basically, you have to have the universal blood type. Okay. The Virgo, being a Virgo, being born in on a Friday, which is the Sabbath. So I explained in the past how you get the Sabbath. You come from the Saturday. Okay, you have to have the universal blood type. You have born in the Sabbath. a Virgo, and what else? Um, yeah. Well, okay. Let me think. Let me think. What's the fourth, the third? Uh, Let me see. Uh, yeah. So the blood, there's one. The being born on a Friday, which is a Sabbath. Being a Virgo. Um, and what else? Yeah, your number. Your when you add your birthday year, you add your year birth. Basically, if you're born, I'm born. Okay, I was born September 6, 1974. Okay, September 6, 1974. So when you add these numbers separately, so for example, they add the year together, and then the month, and then the day. So I was born September 6th, 1974. So you get three. The year is three. Mine adds to three. And I was born in September, which is a nine, and a day is six. So three, 9 6 or 9 3 6, or even it doesn't matter what combination you get. You have to have these three numbers, okay? Because these are the same number that Nicholas Tesla said are the key to the universe. So the three numbers I just told you, and what else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's all I can think of now. But so these things, you have to get any of these things in order for you to be part of the 144,000. So one day you're gonna have to make a choice, because being chosen. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about being chosen. Being chosen, basically, you are serving the infinite, the creator of the universe, the one who exists outside of creation, right? God does not exist in anything, he exists outside of things, you know? So, serving the infinite, you're aligning yourself with God, right? So, for the 144,000 to serve the enemy, you can, it's your choice, okay? But your outcome is not going to be the greatest. What's coming for you cannot be stopped. Since you're going to be having access to telepathy and the spirit of God or whatnot, we're going to know who was fighting with us and who's fighting against us. Okay. So once the basically the leader of the 144,000 has been elected, basically we're selected, one is going to be selected, right? And that, if they even showed you on the TV show, like in the movie, The Darkest Mind, there was one was leading them. The one was an orange. Remember the one? I can't remember her name. Anyhow, she's the one who was leading the 144,000. Okay? So anyhow, when that leader is being selected or elected, okay? Many are many are called, all of you are chosen, So you're gonna be fighting with God, okay? So you're aligning yourself with God. So if you try to, some of you who are listening, who are serving the enemy, we're gonna know we're gonna know who you are. Your outcome is not gonna be the greatest. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm warning you what's about to come once that leader is being chosen. Okay. So anyhow, make the right choice. That's all I'm gonna tell you. This message for you, 144,000. It's not for anybody else. It's for you. It's directly to you. So make your right choice. And because you don't want harm to happen to you, because the leader will lead, these 144,000. They will target you, if you are serving somebody else. Okay? So I'm just telling you that's what's about to come to you, because orders is going to come from God. 144,000 will receive orders from God. Okay? And we're going to do what God's, wants. God, we will do. Okay? And I'm just kind of want to open your eyes for what's going to happen. So I don't want you to be sorry. I don't want harm to happen to you if you were to make the wrong choice. Okay? So, but anyhow, simmer on this and decide when its time is right, who you want to serve. Serving a human being or serving a maker of the universe, the creator, the source, the infinite, the one who exists outside of creation. Remember that, that's what the decision is going to be coming, it's up to you, nobody can make that decision for you, but I just want to open your eyes to what about to come. So anyhow, and I have created a prayer. I have came to some information that is, I think, is very helpful and is gonna empower you. But the problem is I cannot share it with you because I couldn't, because I was told not to. Anyhow, but I have created a prayer. Okay. Or I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you my name, and you're gonna say, I accept all prayers coming from Buddha. So Buddha is my name. Okay. I'm gonna write it in the comment section in the bottom, and see if I could, write it in a video name, video title. Okay. So you accept all prayers. I pray for you, you know what I mean? I'm praying for all of you. But I cannot just give you the prayer, what's included in the prayer, okay? But I can just say, I accept all prayers coming from me, okay? Then you will have access to these prayers, okay? And that's what I wanted to share with you. And I think it's very important because I feel sharing is caring, when you are really working for the same, same God, or, fighting the same war or whatnot. It's good to align yourself with good, not to align yourself with human being that is going to die, You align yourself with the maker of the universe. Okay? And that's all I want to talk about, And I hope this helped, guys. Watch Sense8 and watch The Darkest Mind, Mayfair Witches. Yeah. So it tells you a lot. Anyhow, it tells you a lot about who you are. Okay? Nobody wins over God, nobody, God wins all the time, But these people thinking now they're holding the fort. They're holding the fort and they think they can win. Good luck with that. But anyhow, this video is not for them. So I'm not going to talk about them. I nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with them. And I know who I'm serving. And I hope you are serving the same maker. Okay? All right. I yeah, I'll write you my name. If you want to accept my prayers, you can say it, you can say it in, we can set your intention. You can start your prayer and thanking God, thanking the maker of the universe and all of that. And then say you accept prayers from me, Budar. I'm going to write you the name, and that's my name. Anyhow, I hope this helped. And then you end the prayer with thank you, God, as well. Again, okay? So your prayers will be lifted to heavens. Okay? All right. Take care.